The story of Christmas. When does the story of Christmas begin? What do you think? When does Christmas begin?
When baby Jesus is born.
Maybe. Does it begin in Bethlehem, or with the angel Gabriel visiting Mary, or with shepherds in the fields watching their flocks, or with a bright star shining on a little stable? Christmas started before there were even stars in the sky, back in the very beginning.
Mommy, it is baby Jesus how we celebrate our Christmas.
It is, yeah. God made his children to share in his forever happiness, and the world to be our perfect home.
I do not need to press the button.
Let's read this bit first. From the moment Adam and Eve ran from God, decided they didn't need him, and that they would be happy without him, everything broke in our hearts and in his perfect world. But God had a plan and a magnificent dream inside his heart. His children had run away from him, and now they were lost. They didn't know the way home. But one day God promised he would come to find them and bring them home. One day he would get his children back. One day he would come to rescue them and heal their broken hearts and make the world their perfect home again. One day God promised Christmas would come. You see, the story of Christmas doesn't begin in Bethlehem or on a hillside in a stable. It begins in the heart of God. All through the Bible, all through the long years, God has been waiting for Christmas. He promised his children, I will send you a great rescuer. Yeah. He will be a brave prince. He will be a young hero. He will be like a lamb. He will be a mighty king. He will be a good shepherd. When at last God's great rescuer comes, how does he come? As a mighty warrior? As a great general? With armies and spears and swords? No, he comes as a baby. God sends a baby to rescue the world, sleeping under the stars that he made, sleeping in his mother's arms, sleeping in a stable where the cows and the chickens and the donkeys stayed, is the baby who would rescue the world. What is his name?
Joseph.
No, what's his name, the baby?
Yeah.
The other one. Jesus.
I said Jesus the first
Yeah.
time.
Jesus Emmanuel, which means God has come to live with us, because of course he has. There are lots of stories in the Bible, but all stories are telling one big story, the story of how God loves his children and comes to rescue them. It takes the whole Bible to tell his story, and at the center of the story,
Mama,
there is a baby. Every story in the Bible whispers his name. Join us over the next 6 days as we read the story of Christmas, bringing us up to Christmas Eve as we celebrate whose birthday?
Jesus.
Jesus.